Hello, buddies. Is your guy once again, the Wolf, and welcome to World of C programming language for the beginners. Guys, today again we're going to learn something different, something creative, something amazing, something. There you go. We're going to talk about C if else statements. And remember, in the previous lesson, we learned about booleans, and this is what we learned. You can see here on my desktop. But as of today, we don't need this. So we're going to start afresh. So without much ado, let's get started. So I'll start off by cleaning the mess of last week, part one. And I don't know why. It's been a long time since we guys talked like today. Since we ever saw each other on screen, like you listen to my voice, I'm watching you, watching me, and we not. Then there, let's go. So I'll start off by cleaning this. I've already done that. I'm just repeating myself, and I'm so sometimes I don't know anyway, but we gotta do it. So let's start off by conditions and if statements. So you have already learned that C supports the usual logical conditions from mathematics, so for example, we know the sign of less than, which is mostly written like this. We say that A is less than B, and also we have less than or equal to, which is mostly written like this. I didn't even finish this. Now you messed it really bad, really bad. So A is less than B, and let's find out less than or equal to. I didn't mess anything up there. I think my hands have some paradox or parallax, so I don't know. Lights anyway. So it's A less than or equal to B. That is what that means in C, and even in some other languages like Java, Python, and also a greater than. We have a greater than, which is written as A is greater than B, and also we have equal to, which is written as simple as equal to, which is A is equal to. Actually, that is the correct way of saying B. A is equal to B, but when you say A equal to equal B, that's a very different thing, a different scenario. And again, not equal to is written as A exclamation mark over here, and then equal sign to B. That is what that meant. So you can also use this condition to perform different action for different decisions. So C has the following condition statement, like we use if to specify a block of code to be executed. So if our specified condition is true, then that's what we're going to execute. And also we use else to specify a block of code to be executed if the same condition is false. And so if something is false or something, simple as that. If something is false, then that's when we use else statement to execute that. So we use else if to specify a new condition to test if the first condition is a false. So if the first condition has failed, we can give a new condition again to test, so that we can continue. We jump off the loop, and we get to execute another line of code. And also lastly we have the switch to so the switch is used to specify many alternative blocks of code to be executed. So we can have a variable, then we test along that variable, we switch, we say that if case something is not true, or if this is the case, do this, if this is the case, do this, and then something like that. So let's do the if statement. Let's again use the if statement to specify a block of code to be executed as we say, and test if the condition is true. So I'm just going to write first of all the syntax. Let me just get rid of this, and this is the what? Yeah, this is the syntax for if statement. So the block actually, what happens is that the block of code to be executed if the condition is true. So this is the block of code that will be executed if the condition is true. So how do we even spell this? X. I don't want to waste my time over there, but at least I. Okay, fine. So let's do one example, and before that, you need to notice that if the keyword is f. If it's in a lower case letter. If it's an uppercase letter, it's not going to work. It's going to generate an error. So okay, so let's do an example and test two value to find out if a number is greater than another number. If the condition is true, then we print some text, right? So to do that, I'm just going to can I remove this? No problem. So I can just hit here again and then say print. But it's been a while since it's like 2 weeks. That's too much. Anyway, this is a string, so I will say I haven't tested anything here. So I can say, let's say 10 is greater than 4. Is that true? Yes, it's true. So this block of code is going to be printed or to be executed. So I can say 10 is greater than 4, right? There. So and that is it. And then from here, what else? So I have to test this. Let me test it. And so to do this, you need to save first, and then you rebuild. And there's no error, right? I should have jumped somewhere. There's a problem. Is it building? Maybe. Yeah, it's building. Oh, just did it already. Not yet. Oh, wait. Oh, there's an error here. I didn't even see that. So what is this? Okay, let me check my code again. There's no problem. Big problem are not there. Okay, you tell me there's something that I never did. So that's what I never did. So let me run again. I think it's wrong. Yeah, there we go. 10 is greater than 4, as you can see here. Sure, 10 is greater than 4. Maybe I should have written vertical term and this sounds better, right? 10 is greater than 4. So that is it. Again, let's test with variables. Let's use variables to test it out. So we already know how to create variables, but we cannot jump that. So I'm just going to create it. So I'll just put my value here. What is this? Yeah, oh, this is for the above. Okay, let's see it and come down over here. Where did it go? Anyway, control Z. So okay, hit enter. Just like that. And then create a variable in there. Assign a number. Maybe there's a 10 again. And again create another one. And type say y. We normally love using these initials I don't know why, but we are addicted to them. And again, this one actually give say 5. No, this is like 6. 6 is a good number. And then from here I can now test and say again just say x is greater than y. Is that true? Yes, it's true. But so if it's true, it's going to print this one. And let's do it. So I'm just going to run this. Before if something went wrong. Yeah, it's actually saying oh expected this this before if. Oh yeah, so I did not do. This debugger is so good. Where did you come from? I didn't install it the previous time. Wow, anyway, that's when you generate an error. So when you are compiling, you generated an error on runtime. There you go. So again, I will now let's see a different thing here, whereby let me first explain this. So in the example that we have done, we use two variables, that is x and y, to test whether x is greater than y. So using the greater operator, using the greater operator, of course. So as x is actually 10 and y is 6, and we know that x is greater than y. We all know that, so we print to the screen that x is greater than y. It's simple as that. So again, let's learn the else statement. So the else statement, we use the else statement to specify a block of code to be executed if the condition is false. For example, let's say this is false. How can we change this condition into a false? I think I'll just have to change this number and just say 20, right? So it's true that why are you giving me this? Did you give me after seeing what I did? Again, I should put this over here and then again run it and test whether. I don't like seeing errors. It's great. So I just wanted to make this case to be false, so we'll just change this to 20. We all know that x is not greater than y. So if that is not true, then this is not going to print. So that's why we use else statement here, and just like that. So I just say else. I'll just say else print. I'll just say copy this, and else should have its own curly braces. So I can just write print 10 is not greater than 20. So this one we can say maybe 10 is greater than 20. So which one is false here? Then 10 is greater than 20. We all know that that's a lie, so this is not supposed to be printed out because it's a lie. And this else we know is true, so let's run it again. And we can see 10 is not greater than 20. So that's when we use the else statement. Yeah, that's it. Again. So one thing that you should know here is this block here will always be printed or executed because the condition turned to be false. So yeah, that's it. So let's take another example here, whereby we can create something a little bit different from this on the screen. So let me start off by creating an inch type. Let me just delete all this. Delete this code so that we stay a little bit cleaner. So this calculator is for you. That's right. So I'll just create a variable here, inch type, and I'll assign some value. Let me say 10 10. I don't know why I have number 10, because I'm somehow shy when I talk to us. When they spawn back, I get confused a little bit. Okay, so if time, let's say time is 10, right? And we can say if time is less than, okay, I like this. If time is less than 19, whatever, you can write any time you want there. You can say we want you to print, I can say print goodbye, right? Good day, yeah, because it's okay. Be, yeah, good day. I think that's not confused. Good day. And then if else, what should you do? Else, print something different here. So you can say good evening, right? So you can print out good evening, 19 hours. Oh, these are these people. It's not really, you can even think of in terms of the number itself, not even time, but at least it makes some sense. So good evening. I can write good evening. Yeah, that's it. So let's see. Let's find out which one will be printed out. So just so kill this always as usual. What else? Forget it. This one. What else then? You done? Yeah, I think I'm done. Yeah, running there. Good day. Oh, good day. Let me say it's let me change this to 20 and this at 18. Let me see how what will you tell me, bro? Do you have anything for me? So, okay, and again, and there we go. Good evening. Yeah, that's really cool. It's pretty cool, that one. So what we have done here is that in this example, time 20 is greater than 18, so the condition is false, and because of this we move on to the else condition and print to the screen good evening. So that's what we got. So if the time was less than 18, yeah, if the time was less than this, the program will print good day. You see, for example, if we change this to 15 and again run it, because the time is less than 18, should print there good day. So if it's above that, we say it is good evening, right? So again, that is all for today, and I think we should finish off by else if. So let's check on else if. So the else if statement. So to use the else if statement, we use else if statement to specify a new condition if the first condition is false. So we normally do something like, you see, should I create it? Yeah. So else is what is printed when we only have two options, but we can also add here this code it is, and then again add else statement here, else if, else if, again we should, okay, else if, again something like that, condition, again we can print something like that. So let's do one example here. Again, we can edit these few things here. Let's change this time to 22, and the time here now, let's go have it at 10. We know now this time is different with this, so we can say print good morning if it's less than that, because that would be good morning. And again, as if I can say, as if you can say print good day. And see, I'm so slow today. It's a Monday, of course, and it's very pretty early in the morning. I haven't even taken breakfast yet. So print good day. I'm so slow, I'm sure. Day. Okay, I know what time we should put some full stop there to show an end of a sentence. Okay, then else print good evening. So the output will always be good evening, because just run it and just confirm by the code itself, because we did not come here to talk but came here to do some work. Really British. And there is an error here. It's just saying that error expected expression before this. Oh, okay, which expression? Oh, talking now, I get that. So I didn't put any expression in here, and it seems that code work has been with the debuggers really improved so much. Oh, I just integrated some AI in here. I don't know, but actually that's probably dated. So again, the expression is here. If you, yeah, so good day, and finally else we say good evening, and then we return 0. Yeah, so let's again run it. There we go, good evening, as we expected. So again, let me explain this a little bit. So in this experiment, time 22 is greater than 10. So the first condition is false, right? This condition is false because time 22 is greater than time of this. So the condition is false. So the next condition in the else if statement, it says that also this one is false, because time, this one 22, is not less than 20. So it's also false. So we move on to the else statement. This else statement here down here. Condition, since condition 1 and 2 is both false, and we print to the screen good evening, because that's what is left. Else what else can we do? If condition 1 is false and the second one is false, so else what can we do? Yeah, good evening. That's really awesome. However, the time was 14, our program would print good day if we had this as 14. So we say that time is less than 10 now, so we are not going to print this good morning. But else if time is less than 20, is less than 14, is less than this, so we're going to print good day. And if we run that, we will get what we say. And I love this debugger for really. I love block debugger. I feel like I'm a debugger today. So finally, guys, let's see a shorthand of if. A shorthand if. So how do we do a shorthand here? A shorthand if else. So shorthand if else, which is normally called ternary operators. It consists of 3 operands. It can be used to replace multiple lines of code with a single line. So it's often used to replace simple if-else statement. So we can do one of them here again. So we have our time here again. Let's have 20 here, and then now the time again, change this to 15, and again you see this. Now we should print good day, good day, and the second one maybe this one should be good evening. Actually I should remove this else. I wanted to remove this. Yeah, like that. So good day. So the shorthand for this, good evening. So we know already the answer here. We know already the answer what we printed out, but we want to do a shorthand. So we can simplify this as okay, let me just run it for once so that we can see the answer. So you can see good evening because 20 is great, it's not less than 18, so that's why we printed as. But the shorthand for this is like we just let me just remove all this first of all. Okay, I will have my time here again, and I can now what should I do? Let me just remove all this. So I have my time, and now I just want to do the shorthand for that. I just put a curly bracket, this bracket, then I say time is less than 18. If time is, instead of just writing if, so I can say time less than 18, and then it's like a question. Of course it's a question, so you say if that is true, because you should give, we can print what, why is it, I can just print the function and say good day, and we put this column here and just good. If that is true, print good day. But if it's not true, you can say good evening. What else? This is the else now here. You can say good. So this is the else statement. Then return 0. So if I run this, there is no error, and it should return good evening because time is greater than 20. So let me just run this again, and this seems I forgot this as usual. So save it again. There we go. Good evening. So that is the shorthand for if else statement. So it's completely up to you if you want to use the traditional if else statement or the ternary operators. This is called a ternary operators. So it depends on you. And what else are we left with? So guys, in the next lesson we are going to learn how to do real life experiment using this what we have learned today. So goodbye, have a good morning, have a good evening, have a good night, whatever you are. Thank you so much, and this is your guy.